According to WHO, the Constitution states health is a state of complete physical, mental, and a social well being. Your environment is more powerful than your willpower. So, how you surround yourself with people, your social well being also, like your socialness, also contributes towards how you approach your own health. And many of us miss out on this. You think it's your lone journey. You think it's all about you. No, it's not about you. It's also about the people around you. And there's a very beautiful saying, if the mother is health conscious, the person who runs the kitchen is health conscious, it reflects in other people's. So, Imran, why are we discussing this today? And why is it so important to focus on it? It's very important that you need to be present to this. Many of us are focusing on health without even understanding about the health. Many of us want to improve their health, but they don't even know what is to be improved upon and why is it so important about it. So let's look into this. What is health and what is the disease which you are experiencing right now? What is a disease? Disease is something very fundamental and which is very, very easy to understand. It is basically an abnormal condition which is negatively affects the structure or the function or a part of the organism. For example, if you have a digestive system not operating at the optimal level, it's a disease or it's something which is internal. Not all diseases are about the broken bone or it's not about the cut which you have. It is inside of you. You can't see it, but you can always feel it. If you have constipation or if you have a gut related issue, you have your entire body shaken up. You know why? Because your gut is your second brain. Whatever is supposed to be functioning in a particular way, it does not work. For example, our hormones, it is supposed to be releasing certain level of hormones in a particular time. And if it is not doing, it hits you. So disease is basically anything which is abnormal, anything which is not part of the structure, and it is negatively impacting you. Now the question is, Imran, why is it so important to understand about the disease? Why are we discussing that right now? Many of us don't understand this about the disease. It's not just about the body, it's also about the mind. And why do I say this? Is a very simple reason. How many of you never paid attention to this? Do you know what is the first step towards any disease to get manifested in your body or in your mind? Do you know that all diseases starts on a feeling level first? Let me help you to make it easy for you. I'm feeling feverish. I think I will have tummy upset. Everything starts on a feeling level first. It is your brain or the mind which experiences any health challenge first. Then it gets into the body. That's why the world right now is experiencing a phenomena called as psychosomatic diseases, because everything starts on the mind level first and then impacts on the physical level. And many times we fail to understand this. And I want to tell you something very interesting. The first impact of any abnormalities in your head or any misfunction in your body is a depletion in your energy. And many of us don't understand the depletion of energy, how it impacts us. When you have loss of energy, this what happens to you. The way you dance is as if, somebody has pointed a gun on you and, you have to dance. And some of you only moving your hands, some of you just moving you're not showing up with the energy. You know why? Your body is not able to keep up with the music, not able to keep with the environment because depletion of energy. And many of you have this misunderstanding. I'm not a good dancer. No, nobody is a good dancer. It's all about, are you allowing that vibration to feel that? So can you see that you don't realize this? That's why I want you to know something about a disease. No diseases happen overnight. It is a sum of accumulation of all the feelings and emotions and the patterns which you have been doing. And one fine day, it shows up like that. But it's not happening just overnight. No, it's a build-up. Nobody gets migraine just like that. Nobody gets fatty liver just like that. Nobody gets cancer just like that. It's an accumulation of over a period of time, how you're dealing it and how you're operating on it. Now, the question is, Imran, why are we discussing this today and how it can be helping? So let me take you to the first focus on it. The idea about having this conversation with all of you is that the root level of all the diseases is the brain. The point I am here to make is that the brain is the root cause, but generally the treatment is given on the physical level. And most of the time, the brain, which is the root cause of all the element, is not addressed. And that's why, how many times have you seen many of us have developed this? It was disease which just came and it went. It was a disharmony in the body which came and went. But now it has become a pattern. It keeps visiting you again and again. It's returning you back again and again. You know why? Because you're not treating that on a grassroots level. You're not treating that on the root cause level. You're only treating your body. So let me give you an example of this. So what is important for you to really understand? Let me give an example of pandemic. I'm sure we saw the worst of it. And how many of you saw some of the cases during the pandemic was you got infected by the coronavirus, you got admitted in the hospital, you got treated, and you came back only to see after a few weeks you got infected again. And you know why? Because during the pandemic, the focus was treating the body. The focus was never about the brain, which was actually the main cause of it. In fact, during the pandemic, the most impact was on the emotional level, on the mind level. You know why? How many of you remember the moment you got infected, there was no sympathy towards you. People used to look at you as somebody who has committed a crime. Your entire area is getting locked. Your entire floor is getting blocked. Your home is getting sealed. And they look down upon you. And all this was on a mental level, but the treatment and the vaccine was on the physical level. One of the fundamental ways of having a healthy body is to have a healthy mind. Because my focus is a healthy mind cannot have a diseased body. So no matter how much you do the physical diet, what you eat, what you exercise, everybody's focused about it. It is also important to have that mental diet. What type of information you're exposing yourself? What are you seeing? What are you reading? What are you allowing your subconscious to believe in? All this matters. If you found this video insightful and want to learn more, I invite you to join my free masterclass. Click the link below to explore the programs I offer and look forward to see you on the other side.